Hey guys, iChun here. Well, first off, just ignore the small little mobs that's floating on my head. That's from a different mod of mine. So, yeah, I just want to quickly give you guys a quick update on the Gravity Gun rewrite for 1.8. As you can see, I already have the Gravity Guns in my inventory. The model is pretty much the same as the old Gravity Gun, but you notice a few differences compared to the old version and the new version. For one, you don't see the item sprite anymore in the inventory as well as in item form. You actually be seeing the item model, and yeah, so you can see that the claws of the gravity gun actually, as it just appeared just now, it actually opens and closes. And what that's trying to indicate to you is basically if you can grab something, like say an entity or a block, the claws would actually open up. So say I was looking at this piece of the claws would open up, and if I were to right click on it, it would open up. So but right now I'm not looking at anything, so it, the claws close like normal. Um, Say I want to pick up this little pig over here, and I've got him with the gravity gun now, and you'll notice that the claws also emitting some electrical arcs. That's also new in the rewrite. Um, what else is there? Right. Also, because of the new electrical effects that I've been putting in, you also get them when you try punting a mob or a block. So if I'm gonna throw this pig towards, I don't know, just somewhere, you see that electrical thing striking the pig. It's just purely aesthetics though. It doesn't really harm the pig unless you kind of hit the pig or something or hit the block, or maybe I don't know, stuff like that. And you notice also the blocks, they're not as static as they used to be. Uh, when you punt them around, you can actually see them rotating and such. Even though it's all aesthetics, it's just gonna land and it plays like normal. It's purely aesthetics. But I thought it'd be a really nice thing to do, you know. Yeah, it's a nice thing to see actually. It's actually taken from the It Fell from the Sky mod of mine, which, like I said, this is all just purely aesthetics. There's no actual change in the rotation of the block. So, say if you were to grab a chest or something like that, well, I'll get to that later because I can't actually grab the chest with this gravity gun. Like say you were to grab a chest and you just launched it somewhere, and it would be spinning around. The orientation of it wouldn't change. Like I said, it's purely aesthetics. Another thing you'll notice is the core of the gravity gun. Say I were to go into is a dark spot here and put myself in the dark here, you'll notice that the core of the gravity gun also glows. Although it was actually added in the mod before this, what's different about this is that the core actually pulsates. It gets the intensity of it actually increases and decreases over time. It might not be as obvious on this gravity gun. It might be a bit more obvious on this one, but I don't know, it's really subtle. If you pay close attention to it, you will be able to tell. But yeah, that's one of the few aesthetic changes. Another thing is, as you guys have already seen, the electrical arcs. Let's see. Oh, there's another thing. You can actually see your left hand on the grip of the gravity gun. Because of the way I have the gravity gun position on the screen, you can't really see your hand right now. But if you were to look down a bit quickly, you will be able to see the hand over there. So as you can see, my skin is of well, this skin, you know, my usual blue slime skin. So you can see that my left hand is actually holding onto the grip over there. And if you haven't noticed, a lot of sounds have actually been added. So say if I'm holding a mob, you can just hear the humming of the gravity gun working while it's holding onto the mob. And there's been changes to even the supercharged gravity gun. The supercharged gravity gun also, it if you guys can notice right now, it's shaking in my hand because of the way it's supercharged, and like you just saw that it occasionally kind of electrical pulses just come from the claws because if you played the game, you notice that it got charged from the confiscation field and stuff like that happens. So it's a lot closer to its actual like Half-Life 2 counterpart compared to what it used to be. And you'll notice that a lot of the sounds from the gravity gun, the supercharged gravity gun, is also at a lower pitch, which actually matches the Half-Life 2 counterpart as well. So yeah, that's the mostly all the aesthetics that the Gravity Gun has now in the new update. Oh, I'm just gonna take advantage of this creeper right here, right now. If you guys are unfamiliar, the Supercharged Gravity Gun actually has a special feature. Yeah, I'm gonna be moving on to features now. Anyways, the Gravity Gun actually has a special feature where, if you throw a creeper using this supercharged gravity gun, it's actually configurable in the configs. It will actually cause an explosion. Say it's you could, you know how creepers are. So I'm gonna quickly show it a spider over there, and you notice that even though I missed, when the creeper hit the ground, it exploded. But yeah, that's been in the mod before, so it's nothing really new. But I just want to show you as well that a lot of things can be configured in the Gravity Gun mod, especially the capabilities, where it has different levels for the. Let me just quickly look at this thing. Right, so it has different levels. Where level 0 means the normal gravity can do it, whereas level 2, wait, no, level 1 would mean that only the supercharged gravity gun can do it, whereas level 2 means the ability is disabled completely, like say pulling bosses or grabbing bosses should be here somewhere. Oh, wait, there it is. I need to rename that in the language file. I have to update that later on. But yeah, those basically means that level 2 means it's disabled, so grabbing and pulling boss mobs would be disabled unless someone who actually edits the configs actually wants them. And this config is actually synced across the server to the client, so configs depend on the server, and it's actually synced to the client, so the client won't have any issues. You can see a couple tiny little configs here. I have not yet implemented fuel for the gravity gun. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing that either. It depends on how much demand there is for it. I'm just going to show you the other categories as well. There's an option to render the left hand. There's an option to force the fancy gravity gun, because on the fast render you actually shows a simple gravity gun which doesn't have as many effects as the one that the fancy gravity gun render that I've been showing you guys just now has. Alright, so I also realized I forgot to show you the general options of the gravity gun. There's only one option in here, which is to enable the supercharged gravity gun recipe or not, which I know a couple of people have been using the supercharged gravity gun recipe as an exploit to get easy nether stars. I won't elaborate, but you guys would probably know the details anyways. So that's a config option now. Feel free to disable it if you feel it's a bit hacky to be doing stuff and such. But yeah, that's also synced to the server and to the client. So if you connect it to a server that has that disabled, the recipe won't exist on the client as well. But yeah, back to the features. Let's see, grabbing entities. Previously in the old Gravity Gun mod, that you could just pretty much grab any entity, and what's changed now is I use a simulated weight system. So if you look at the bounding box of say the spider, if I'm not wrong, it's about 1.4 times. Oh wait, no, 1.9 times 1.9 times 0.4. So the cube root of that would be around 1.4, if I'm not wrong, and by default the normal gravity gun would be able to pick up stuff that's about 1.5 or lower. So I can pick up the spider fine. But say if I give myself a horse, and because the horse's bounding box is a lot bigger than that, I don't think I'll be able to pick up. Yeah, I won't be able to pick up the horse with the normal gravity gun. That's just the simulated weight thing. It's just like the weight of the entity kind of influences if you can carry it or not. So the supercharged gravity gun is obviously a stronger version of normal gravity gun, and it's able to pick up by default 3 by 3 by 3. So I can pick up 3 to the power 3. So because the horse is only 2 by 2 by 2, I would be able to pick up the horse with the supercharged gravity gun. This is just to balance a couple of things, as just to make it seem a bit more real or somewhat like that. And because gravity gun is the normal one, it's not really that strong. Supercharged one is supercharged reason after all. But yeah, another thing I want to point out is you can actually change the distance of whatever you're holding on to now. So say I'm carrying the spider right now, what I have to do is hold the sneak key, so I'm sneaking now, and then I hit the scroll button. You know, I scroll up and down, and I'll be able to change the distance that I'm holding the entity at. I can have it up all in my face, or I can just quickly, well, not really quickly, but push it off into the distance. There's a limit of about 5 or 6 blocks, I think, and how close you can bring it is about maybe 2 blocks or so. So, yeah, it's, uh, that's about it for entities. One more thing that's special to maybe the Supercharged Gravity Gun is the Supercharged Gravity Gun has this new ability to grab more than one block at a time. So right now I'm just grabbing one block, that's fine. But what it has is also a charge ability, which basically you charge up the gravity gun and you're able to grab more than one block at a time. And how you do this is to hold the left mouse button down. Well, basically the primary trigger for me is the left mouse button. Then you hold the right mouse button down. So you have to dry fire the supercharged gravity gun, and while I'm still holding the left mouse button down, you need to hold the right mouse button down. And you hear that, you know, the gravity gun starts charging up and it starts shaking even stronger. And what you want to do is you look at the block that you want to grab and maybe the whole region, and then you let go of the left mouse button, and that will cause you that will basically tell the server that you want to pick up the blocks right now. And I'm just gonna show you a quick example right now. Say I want to pick up maybe a 3x3 of grass or dirt on the ground right in front of me right now. Now you can tell me, now you can figure out why there's so many holes in my world and just this blocks all over the place. But yeah, I'm gonna just show you. I'm gonna hit the left mouse button, then I'm gonna hold the right mouse button, then I'm gonna let go of the left mouse button. And what you see is a render, something like this. The selection can be a little bit wonky, but I'll assure you that it works nevertheless. So what I have right now with me is a 3x3x3 block of dirt and, well, grass. So like before, you can bring it all up in your face, or you can, you know, keep it far away. And like before, you can always throw entities at us to harm them. So I'm just gonna quickly throw this to that poor little zombie over there. What's going on down there? I'll just take a look later. Anyways, so you can throw it at a entity, but the special thing with a multi-block entity like this is when you throw it with, say, the gravity gun, like the supercharged gravity gun, it will actually break apart to pieces. So if you want it to be set right, like normal, back to normal, you're gonna have to put it down gently using the right mouse button, and you can place its blocks like that. So I'm gonna go pick it up again. It just takes some getting used to. So, not close enough. So again, if you throw the entity at the, say, another entity or at the ground, once it hits something, it's gonna break apart. Problem with this, it's too big, so it's hard for me to actually see where the zombie is. So as you can saw, the zombie died because it's just way too big, and it just splat. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much all that's kind of new in the gravity gun mod. Besides the aesthetics and the functionality, it's a lot more balanced now, I feel. And the supercharged gravity gun is actually, you know, a lot more worth it, I would say. So good luck getting struck by lightning. And anyways, like I said, how it takes a while to get used to. I accidentally let go of the left mouse button there, so I didn't execute the grab I was charging. And I was trying to charge it up again, but end up hitting the buttons backwards. Anyways, like I said, it takes a bit of getting used to. So once again, grabbing multi blocks. Like I said, it can be a little bit wonky. You saw that the radius kind of flashed back a bit. So yeah. Oh, another thing I want to show you is that you can actually grab multiple chests with this. Just give me a quick second to just pick up this chest. So I'm gonna quickly just maybe put its contents, something in there, and maybe this one like this. Probably pick that up. Yep, so you can actually just pick them up like normal. So you feel free to just move multi-block structures. I won't assure you that everything will be working perfectly fine, because well, you know, there are some edge cases where sometimes these would not like to be moved, but for all vanilla instances that I've tried, things are working fine. So say you want to move a couple of things here and there, and you can also bring it to the nether with you if you want. And give it a second. Yep, there it is. It's kind of stuck, but if you bring it far enough, hopefully the entity will kind of teleport to you. There you go. So yeah, now I got my two chests with some dirt in the nether. And if I check the chest, its contents is still there. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it that I can kind of want to show you guys right now, which I can actually remember. But that'll be it for this video, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And man, I don't know, hit the like button or something. I don't really care, honestly. I just want to get this video out there for you guys to watch and stuff. But yeah, I will catch you guys next time, and you guys have fun now. Alright?